Ho, ho, ho. I wanted to give you guys all a little funny story. When I was in San Francisco, and I was asked to stop by a special house to see some special kids. And when I got there, the man at the door, I gave him my passport and told him who I was. And he looked at the passport and he said, it's fake and that I'm not real. And he got all upset and angry and said I was breaking the law. And I explained to him that no, I'm really Santa Claus. And I showed him my military ID and my driver's license, and my passport and my credit cards, and showed him all my stuff. And finally he said, okay, yeah, you are real. He said, I thought that the fake Santa Claus was gonna come to my house. And I said, no, I'm real. So his kids were there watching me, and their father. When I came inside, there was a bunch of lawyers there. And it turned out, he explained to me that his job was the district attorney of San Francisco. So he was a great job, and I appreciate his service. And I appreciate him letting me come into his house to speak to his kids. But his kids asked me, they said, Santa, what, they didn't understand why I live in the North Pole. So I had to explain to them that I used to live in Finland, and then I moved around the world, different places. But one day, the elves, we just had enough of going to court. So we had to move to the North Pole, because the North Pole's not a country. It's just a piece of land on Earth that nobody's in charge of, so there's no laws there. There's agreements from different countries. So when somebody's a citizen of a country, they go there, they have an agreement on how they're gonna behave, but there's no real law. And the reason that that's important to us is because if I make toys, and the elves make their toys, and we bring you toys, all the time, all the toy companies always want to send us to court because they want to sue us for infringement rights, which is where they want to get paid for the idea of designing the toy. And I always have to go to court and explain, I'm not making any money. How can I pay you to make the toy when I'm not charging any money? So we don't wind up spending too much time in court trying to explain that we don't understand why we should have to pay for an idea. So now, sometimes I'll go to the mall and I'll just buy one toy, and then I'll bring it back to the elves, and they'll look at it and let's make copies. And then if the lawyers write us, we tell them, hey, we're not in your country. We don't belong to your country. We're not gonna go to court. So you can tell the judge whatever you want, but we're not showing up. The elves think it's funny now, because when they get the letters, they all just sit around and drink and giggle, and it's actually pretty funny, because they think that they're gonna do something, but unless they're gonna wait on the rooftop at night on Christmas Eve to try to catch me, I'm not gonna be going to court anymore. So no more court for me or the elves. We gotta make some toys this year, okay? Now, usually I give a shout out, but today, I just wanna give a shout out to you, all my subscribers, and say thank you for subscribing. And if you say no because you like the Grinch more than me, or you say yes because you're an elf, or if you just do the thumbs up like an elf does, that's how they count. They say one, okay? I appreciate you, and I want to say thanks and give a shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you very much. You have a great day, and I hope you enjoy your time with all your friends and family. Merry Christmas.